Y'all ever heard of a place called Pound Town before?
Come on, dude. If Clint, who is from New York, knows where Pound Town is, surely you can do better than that, my brother.
I had never heard of it before this episode.
Well, I gotta teach you a little thing or two today.
Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series, Married at First Sight, season number 16, episode number 15.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe and send us those comments. We will respond once we receive them. And please click that notification button as well. And we so appreciate you, the subscribers we had, and those that are newly added. We thank you and we appreciate your support of this channel. Okay, so here we go. We start off with Clinton Gina. And unfortunately, Clint is covering for Gina because Gina seems to me like she's checked out, and I'm not here for it. Clint is in the kitchen cooking tamales, and I like the idea that Clint can cook a number of different things. He knows how to do some oxtails right. Now
Tamales,
he's
he hooking up
cooking
the po' boy sandwiches,
some
the catfish, man.
tamales. I mean, are you
Man,
probably mad at that at all?
that man got some culinary skills.
I have no idea what Gina issue is.
Yeah, it just seems like she has an appreciation for what Clint does for her, and she wants to take full advantage of that.
Well, first she started off with a whole lot of nothing, talking about what marriage is in her confessional and that it's supposed to make life easier for each other and she appreciates Clint. But it's a whole lot of nothing. It's all surface stuff. This lady refuses to go deeper. And when they're now out in the balcony enjoying the meal that Clint prepared, she's telling him something about only a couple of weeks left and she hopes they uh make good time of it.
Yeah, she specifically mentioned that she hopes that they use her time wisely
Yeah,
heading into decision day.
right. So
And
what does that mean?
well, here's what it means to me. Okay, as a viewer of this, it means to me that while she may have, an appreciation for Clint, she wants to use the time wisely to build upon their friendship, not in any intimate way or any a way that will draw them closer as married partners.
Dr. Pepper asks her directly, what does she need from Clint to open up their relationship to get to a more emotional place? And you know what the 35-year-old have to say? She doesn't know. She does not know. Now, prior to signing up for the show, what was she missing in her life that um propelled her to sign up for Married at First Sight? Something must have been missing.
I don't know, but I will say this. It seems like Gina is intent on hiding behind these
Yes,
philosophical
yes.
responses and or answers to questions or comments that she makes in an effort to avoid dealing with anything that's going to take her closer to Clint in terms of a marital spouse.
But not only that, she seemed like she's terrified of going deeper. Anything that talk about sex, she's uncomfortable. Dr. Pepper had to tell them like they gotta open their heart space up to each other. And one of the tools she recommended to them was to watch two movies that are emotional. They're not per se romantic, but they're emotional to open their
Right,
heart space
right,
up.
right.
One of them was Driving Miss Daisy, and the other one was The Art of Racing the Rain. And she talked about, watching them together. And she had to tell them at one point, hey, why don't you guys hold hands and tell each other, how you appreciate one another?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper was trying to get them to start doing right from the very beginning.
Exactly.
And
So
that was
it's
that was
again,
step
no
up their
consent
game.
to each other's touch.
Right, step up their game and show it. And don't be afraid to go there. You guys are married spouses, not friends.
But I could think it goes back to what she admitted prior to. She said that she doesn't trust men, and as a result, she has closed herself off. So if that's where she is, that's fine. That's do your thing. But why expose us to your issue
Hang-ups
while unmarried at first sight? This is what you signed up for. So that's why a lot of people are now saying that she's on the show to promote her business and not for any kind of real um, pursuit
of a
of
marital
a
relationship.
marital relationship.
Hard to argue with that.
And one of the things, Shaq and Kristen had a little upset.
Mhm.
And Gina asked Shaq, what can he do to aid and help Kristen in any possible way? You got to be vulnerable. And I had to say, well, have we seen Gina vulnerable at all? No, we have not. We have not seen this woman open any hot space. It's all been cold and clinical and all about the business.
Yeah, it seems like she's keeping, deliberately so, but she's keeping Clint at arm's length distance because she's afraid that maybe if she does kind of bring that arm down, bring those walls down, that hey, there might be something there. But the problem is that she's also said in her confessionals and and episodes prior to this one, well, I'm starting to believe or starting to feel like we can make this marriage work.
Yeah,
But
but
that's smoke.
that's
That's smoke.
smoke.
That's smoke.
That's smoke. I mean, come on, has she made any movement towards that?
And
Somebody had
other
to
than
tell her to hold a man's hand.
right, other than with her, the words coming out of her mouth, I don't see much of anything.
The doctor is right. A lot of good relationships start off with friendship and it progressed to something else.
Right.
But at the very least, um, she has to move, and she is just like she's stuck in mud or locked in or made a definitive decision that she is not going to reveal who she is, but rather talk more about her business. Is that going to get her moist?
Don't know.
There are a lot of women out there who will take Mr. Clint.
I think Clint has shown himself to be more and more of a likable kind of cat, an attractive kind of cat to women. Every episode, he's got a sense of humor. He seems like he's very interested in really getting to delve into what he's references as the crusty parts of Gina's personality and background to really get to learn to know her. She hadn't opened herself up to allow
Um,
that to happen.
One thing about Clint, Clint likes himself. He don't mind dancing like off key or off rhythm or what have you.
No,
The
but he was
brother
on
loves the
when they were lying
compliment
there, country dancing
himself.
man, country line dancing. That brother was he was stepping.
He got a sense of humor.
Oh my
I
goodness.
I mean he could be the life of the party and he's really intentional about trying to make stuff work. But I think Clint is suppressing part of him because he was attacked by saying initially that Gina is not the kind of body type he usually dates, and he has learned from that. So now he's just going along to get along.
I I want to say that it seems like to me Clint is doing his part to make sure that no matter what happens, he can leave with a clear conscience about what he did and the effort that he gave.
Yeah, but I would have liked to see Clint hook up with someone else. That would have been interesting to watch because this brother is off the chain.
Man, Clint is more.
When he when
Man,
when he said they went to Pound Town.
boy, I hit the deck.
Uh,
He had me on the floor laughing, man. And I'm just like wondering what's not to like about somebody like that. Now, maybe there are, things in the way of issues that he has, and he's been kind of candid about some of those things,
yes,
right?
yes.
So
I
it's
mean,
not
he's
like
not
he's not
perfect.
right. It's not like he's not making an effort, a legitimate and viable effort to make this thing work.
Anyway, that's all we have. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please send us your comments on what you think Gina's hang up really is and why she hasn't revealed herself or be vulnerable, and we have seen nothing from her. So let us know. We thank you and we appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next bit.
Time to go to Pound Town, ain't it?